finish.
Nice.
You also know it's a tight game because I haven't heard anything from Bash the whole quarter. Bash is playing in the library now. He's focused.
I was trying to lock in, or I'm trying to guard my guy. He was smoking me last game.
Oh, that's you.
Nice,
there
Chris.
You go.
And the Rockets already with their game faces on as they get off the bus. Got to be geared up for these road games. It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining us tonight, Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. And reporting from the sidelines, our very own David Aldridge. Here's the starting group for Houston. They've got Tari Eason. Thompson is out there with Ball. Then it's Brooks. And it's Şengün in at the 5. Roman the paint. And for the Celtics, the wing pairing, it's White and Brown. Then it's Holiday. And it's Keita in at the 5 spot. Always interesting, isn't it, Doris, to watch and see how teams settle into themselves and become what they're going to be as the year goes on.
You know what, Kevin? After a certain amount of games, teams know who they are and how they win. So does their competition. And so it gets harder and harder to surprise opponents as the season goes on.
It'll be the Celtics off the tip. Now Holiday. Outside, White. Here's Keita. Şengün covering. Celtics passing it around. 5 on the clock. Outside Holiday. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Boston.
And this game will be half of the contest they'll play against each other this year.
It's an interesting matchup. Two teams that don't know each other all that well. Separate conferences. We'll see which one can dictate the pace early.
Inside on the wing, Thompson. Nails the wide-open jump shot.
First point of the night, and you know this is going to be a battle of matchups.
What's going to be fascinating to watch is which matchups are they willing to go exploit.
Now, here's Brown. He's as potent an offensive player as you're going to find in this league. He averages almost 30 points a game.
Well, Jaylen Brown has proven himself a legit three-point threat. Now you've got to step out even farther. That's a big-time deep ball.
And here's Thompson following Jaylen Brown's 3. Thompson passes to Şengün. The rebound by Keita. Austin is on 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Passes it to Brissett. Back to Holiday. Holiday controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Here's Eason. Holiday with the defensive effort.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Of course, we've talked about Boston's young talent for so long. They've now become battle-tested veterans.
And it's incredible how young that experience has taken hold. They have had players build big roles in so many big games. What a strong foundation, and now you've just got to keep building.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Here's Holiday. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Fires from deep.
Boy, that's great defense from LaMelo Ball. He has the length and the agility to be an outstanding defender. It's about learning to give it every single night on that end.
Şengün, no good.
Yet another miss. Just 1 from 5. Not exactly an ideal start.
Here's Brown. And he comes comes up with the deuce. Brown's got 5.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, this is why you hate to lose momentum. It can be hard to get it back.
Rockets trail by 5. Brooks outside. And it's ball in the corner. Clock at 6. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
I tell you, the vision is simply special. LaMelo Ball toys with the defense, creates easy opportunities for his teammates.
Holiday against Ball. Here's Keita. Hasn't made one yet. Outside Holiday. It's rebounded by Houston.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Ball feeling it out a bit. Şengün, and Şengün throws it down.
This guy looks like a veteran in pick-and-roll action already. LaMelo Ball just taking the defenders apart.
And now the first timeout called here for Boston.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. So for the Rockets. With the All-Star game almost near, let's see how the East is shaking out. You look at Boston. They're in the middle at 5th in the conference, looking to build in the wins as the season goes on.
And you know, for the Celtics, they've done a good job staying relevant this season. I mean, I was concerned they'd suffer a drop-off, but just give them credit. They've hung in here in this playoff race.
The resiliency has been crucial for this team. Anytime it looks like they may start to drag a little bit, they've picked it back up and stayed in the hunt.
Now here's Van Vliet. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. They don't make many guards, do they, Doris? As fiery as Fred Van Vliet.
They don't, Kevin. He has had to scrap and claw and earn every piece of real estate in the NBA. At 6'1", he's undersized. But what we know unequivocally, he can command an offense, and he's a big-time shot maker when it counts. And guess what? He's going to dig it out defensively, too. You have to admire Fred Van Vliet. Here's Whitmore. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Here's Mikhailuk, guarded by Green. Mikhailuk passes to Cornette. Here's Pritchard, covered by Van Vliet. Takes the 3. A shot by Pritchard, no good.
Terrific closeout there to challenge the 3.
It may be the hardest thing to do in basketball. Close under control, and he's more than up to the task.
The Celtics with the lead. Here's Mikhailuk. Nothing on the board. And there's the drive. Pass to Hauser. Here's Tillman. Here's Pritchard. Cans it from downtown. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Rockets. Pass to Bassey. Van Vliet outside. Here's Whitmore. And misses it off the right side of the rim. From deep three-point territory. No good that time. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Celtics lead by 4. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere.
6.
For those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
Rockets trail by 4. The wing pairing, it's White and Brown. Then it's Holiday, and it's Brissett into the power forward. That's the Boston 5. Now, here's Şengün. 8 points his last outing. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Doris, when you and I think about the playoffs back in the bubble, you can see how much of an impact the fans have during games.
Personally, Kevin, I hope never to see a bubble again because the energy and the atmosphere inside NBA arenas is so electric you can almost reach out and touch it. And obviously, the players love the opportunity to perform in front of their home fans.
A free throw dropped for Şengün. And he can't hit the second. Boston leading by 3. To the paint. White, good. White's got his first basket of the night.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Here's Eason. And the dunk by Eason.
The assist. And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now here is Holiday. Scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
And playing with a lot of fire now. They had a tough start in that first quarter. Didn't shoot it well, but didn't let that discourage them. And now they're showing what they can do offensively.
Here's Eason. Good work there as it goes.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Ball against Holiday. The pass to Brown. Here's Keita. Still yet to score. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, good job to take him right at the knee.
First team foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
And of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
Shooting 2.
And that one misses. Houston making a switch. Brooks checked in. Good on the second free throw. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Now here's Ball. 9-point game his last outing, and it's blocked by Brown.
Such a pesky defender. Jaylen Brown, right place, right time.
White against Ball. And it's White missing. Rockets trail by 4. And Greg, the massive contract extension for Jaylen Brown this past summer, for a time, the richest in NBA history.
And you gotta pay to play, or in this case, to contend for titles. With Tatum and Brown, the Celtics have that opportunity.
That free throw good from Thompson.
And Thompson is one of the best pure athletes to come into the league in quite some time. He's fast, and boy, can he fly.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
Good timing. They're really struggling offensively.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
What a recent stretch it's been for these players. They're the NBA's leading scorers over the last 10 games. Fifth is Jaylen Brown.
Quite a role he's been on. I mean, a pure scoring display. Eventually, teams might find an answer for him, but that's not been the case here lately.
Brissett passes to Brown. Ball against Holiday. Pass to Brissett. Off target from three-point range. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for Houston. They trail by one. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
I thought what really stood out was how dominant they were on the offensive end. That was about as flawless as you could hope for.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. The Celtics are a powerhouse, but they also know they're going to get every team's best shot, and they've got to be ready. All-star Jaylen Brown says comfort will kill you. These teams aren't waiting around to let us win the game. You've got to go out and prove it every single night. Success is earned every single night. Kevin, I hope to earn success tonight with my sideline reporting.
David, you are in the Hall of Fame, my man. You have earned it. Thank you so much. Here's Brown, following the score by Dylan Brooks. Brown kicks to Holiday. 6 to shoot. Looking to end the run. Here's Brissett. Boston again missing. Rockets leading by 3. Thompson with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Taken away by Holiday. And here comes White, leading the fast break.
Just a little quick burst by Derek White. Too quick off the drive.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Houston.
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
And in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
The first free throw is good.
We talk about high-effort players. Well, Derek White embodies that very description. Always working hard, always looking to outwork his opponent.
And both free throws good for White.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Pass to Whitmore. Pass to Bassett. And here is Ball.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Houston moving the ball around.
2 minutes.
And it's Whitmore missing.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Here's Hauser as he pulls it in.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
They get the rebound. Goes up again. Ball no good. Boston trailing. Here's Pritchard. They get it back. Tries yet again. And that's 2 points on the layup. Pritchard's got 5.
And this is something this guy takes pride in, capitalizing on second chance opportunities.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Rockets lead by 1.
And he might be a rookie, but Whitmore can play some bully ball. He will get it inside and be as physical as anybody.
Now here's White. Provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. There's 49 seconds left in the first half of the game.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And the pass to Tillman. Passes it to Hauser for 3. It's a hand on it as he pulls it in. Rockets leading by 3. Pass to Whitmore. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Here's Landale. It's hauled in by Cornette.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Pass to Hauser. Outside, White. With 1 on the clock. Yep, it counts. White's got 6 in the quarter. And that'll do it for the first half of competitive game so far. Rockets ahead, leading by just 1. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everyone. That was a combination of everybody and everyone. Everyone. Did you catch that?
I got it.
Yeah, Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. How about that first half, fellas? Houston found themselves in a close game in the first. They only had a couple rough stretches, and as the first period came to a close, they had a 4-point deficit. They came together in the second period and managed to claw their way to a 1-point lead. Kenny, what'd you think about the Rockets?
Most of the damage they're doing is in the paint. They've made a concerted effort to work the ball inside, create high percentage looks. And that could open up the perimeter for them in the second half, with the D worried about the post game.
And Shaq, your thoughts on the Celtics?
Well, they're just not creating enough scoring opportunities. And they're pretty lucky they're not trailing by 15 right now. They need to play more unselfishly, work for better spacing, go stronger to the basket.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Amen Thompson with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Taking a look at the Rockets, we've got Alperon Şengün, Dylan Brooks out there with Tari Eason. Then there's LaMelo Ball. And it's Thompson in at the shooting guard position.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
Holiday surveying the floor. Shoots over Ball. It's rebounded by Houston. Ball's got 4 rebounds now tonight. The rebound by the Celtics. Holiday's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Well, an 0-for-3 start to the half. You need to pick it up and start to put some pressure on your opponent.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
You have to have a quick release in the catch-and-shoot game. Otherwise, you allow the defender to catch up. Derek White's like, no, sir, I'm putting this one home.
Now, here's ball. Still scoreless. Here's Thompson. And that one hits back iron.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Ball against White. Shoots over Ball. And it's White missing.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Brooks against Brown. Brooks misses. And so Brown will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. To the inside. Here's Queta. Eason grabs the board. Eason's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Thompson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
Assist from
Ball's got 6 assists now in the game. Now a timeout called by Boston.
And with their offense sputtering, coaches got to get them back on track.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
Entertainment.
Checked in for the Celtics. And a switch here also for Houston. Green, he's checked in for Ball. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Brown finds Holiday. Back to Brown. Nice D from Brooks.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, back in grade school, when Jason Tatum told folks his NBA goals, they'd often suggest a backup plan. And he said, I always would tell them, I don't have one. I'm going to make this work regardless. Nothing else matters. Kevin?
Oh, I like that. It's worked out, David. Thanks so much. Green. And it's Green with the jam.
Look at Green just taking off and throwing it down right in the face of the defense.
Here's Brissett. He's covered by Eason. Nice shot by Brown. Brown's got 7 points. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Now a timeout called by Houston. Doris, looking at the career of Jaylen Brown so far, his rise to stardom has been impressive.
It's impressive, Kevin, because of the work put in. He needed to become a more complete offensive player. By number 1, improving his handle, and number 2, becoming more efficient with his shooting. He's done both. He's always been a force in transition. Jaylen has been special.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And they're on the 2K leaderboard of the teams that have been tormenting opponents defensively this month. The Rockets, number 1.
And they've just been on a defensive tear. I mean, allowing so few points. And really, I think it's the energy with which they've played.
Here's Landale. Still without a basket. From 13, Mikhailuk can't get it to go.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Van Vliet passes to Green.
2 minutes.
6 on the shot clock. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Green's got 4 points this quarter.
And what you just love about Green, a guard who works with or without the ball, can break you down in so many ways.
Here's Pritchard. 5 points in the game. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And a look now at the Celtics' upcoming schedule. On Monday, they'll tip off a road trip in Toronto where they'll take on the Raptors. And then on Wednesday, they'll be facing Steven Adams and the San Antonio Spurs.
And you know, for that matchup with Denver, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
Derek White's checked in for Mikhailuk. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Thompson's checked in. And he makes both free throws. Van Vliet with it. No scoring in this one. Another shot. Landale pass to Thompson. And they have their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Over in the corner, White. 1:02 left in the third quarter. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Jalen Green.
When you are the aggressor, being assertive, very often you're going to get the whistle, as Derek White did there.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
Yeah, he gets them the lead at the free throw line despite the 1 miss.
Hey, Greg, here we are watching Cam Whitmore. What impresses you most about his game?
Kevin, for me, I think it's his toughness. He's not afraid to get physical underneath the basket, and I really love how gritty he is on the D as well.
And so it's Boston with it after Jalen Green's miss. Just 5 to shoot. Basket good. White's got 12 in the game.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Landale out to Thompson. Fires for 3. Rebound by the Celtics. 15 seconds left in the third. It's White on the wing. Puts up a deep 3. Oh, he nails it just in time.
1 eye on the rim, 1 on the clock. What a play.
Coaches talk about ending quarters. Well, you cannot do it better than that.
The third quarter comes to a close. Celtics lead by 6. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play. Three-tenths quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth.
The wing pairing, it's White and Brown. Then it's Holiday, and it's Brissett into the four-man position. That's the Boston 5. Here's Brissett. He kicks to White. Let's go. The Celtics keep it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Ball against White. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Ball.
Well, you love LaMelo Ball staying locked in on that jumper despite the contact. That's excellent concentration.
Brown the pass to Holiday. The Celtics working the ball around now. White bounce pass. Brown feeling out of it with the drive. Drops in the layup for 2. Brown's got the lead back up to 6 now for Boston.
Well, this is where the powerful frame and explosive athleticism of Jaylen Brown becomes a problem for the opponent. Nicely done.
Here's Eason. Now the pass to Şengün. Van Vliet outside. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Fred Van Vliet, such a high IQ player, understands how to draw contact.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Celtics.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there, they are challenging them and getting it done.
First free throw is good.
There's so many things to love about Fred Van Vliet's journey and his game, but perhaps the best attribute, his intelligence, his ability to outthink the defense.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Holiday, the pass to Brown. Eason grabs the board. Eason's got his 5th rebound in this one. Şengün trying to free himself up. Here's Brooks. No luck, they battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. Boston leading by 4. Passes it to Brissett. Over Brooks. Brissett, no good.
Going for that shot in that situation is something that isn't going to help the offense.
And in a way, by taking that one, he's bailing out the defense. It's just too easy to stop. I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
White looking around. There's Brown with the 3. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Here's Ball. The shot missing. White with the defensive effort. Right side Holiday. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
Well, if he leaves someone that wide open, Derek White will put it on time and on target.
Outside Ball. Now Eason. Misses from close range. Holiday against Ball. The shot by Holiday, no good.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
With the fadeaway. The Rockets again can't hit.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
Pass to Queta. Here's Brissett. Kept alive by Boston. Tries again. And that one drops for him. Queta's got the lead up to 11 now for the Celtics.
Well, this is what he does. Find ways to make his presence felt. And this time on the offensive glass.
How about the hustle on display there? That kind of effort will earn respect from everyone.
Timeout call, the Rockets.
And momentum going the other way. Can they find some answers?
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Derek White.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
Their losing streak had gotten to the point where anybody had to put his foot down. And even though there were other more probable candidates, he's been the one to take over that leadership role. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. He was preaching the importance of effort, saying he wanted to see second and third efforts each possession. We need to be the more active team down the stretch. Guys?
Thank you, David.
Well, you love the persistence on the offensive glass. All about effort right now.
Shooting for Houston, Alperen Sengun at the line for one.
The free throw dropped for Sengun. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
There's a minute 34 left in the game. Brooks against Brown. 4 on the shot clock. Boston needs to get off a shot. Here's White. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Ball's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Over Holiday. Here's Sengun. Lays it up and banks it in.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
Celtics leading by 6. Brown inside. Brooks covering. Brown, no good.
And you know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
Well, Brooks is always working hard for this team, and here it pays off with a huge basket.
Here's Brown. And just miss after miss right now.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Here's Ball. It's good. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Sengun kicks the ball. To tie it up for the tie. Oh, he couldn't make that shot go to force overtime. And so it's Boston scraping by with the win. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Jalen. On a real roll right now. How much pride do you take in the win streak?
Let's just keep it going. Just keep playing basketball, keep having fun, keep smiling, and it's fun when you win.
That alternative's not very good, so you want to keep winning. Thanks again, man. Back to you.
Thank you for that, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.